is that?
It invades the brain like meningitis. The adrenal glands hemorrhage. The brain goes into shutdown, then the
major is the inflammation of the protective membranes that cover the spinal cord and brain. The disease is spread through saliva and can be deadly even with proper treatment.
And a lot of people carry this germ in their nose all the time, and it doesn't bother them. And why some people who have it in their nose have it spread to the rest of their body, particularly to their meninges, the coating around the brain and the spinal cord, oftentimes we're not exactly sure.
As you see in this scene, at the very first, they show the vital signs on the monitor. All these scenes are set up. They're not going to show that unless it means something. This scene proves that Rick dies. As you see, when the soldiers come in, if you have to, stop the scene and look at the machine through his goggles right there. You'll see that they're all jagged lines. Here, they're going to show them again, and you'll see it jagged once more. The reason why they're jagged is called V-fib. When a person goes in a V-fib, they have a short time before their heart stops and they die, and they flatline. Rick dies in this scene. I know people have said in my other video, oh, well, you know, Shane couldn't hear because of gunfire. If you watch this scene, you don't hear no gunfire loud. Watch this scene. Stop it on those parts. Look at the monitor. Rick went into V-fib and he died. Shane puts his ear to his heart. There's no loud gunfire. Rick is dead. In the next scene I show Shane explaining this. They wouldn't show it twice if it didn't have significance. Watch the next scene, please.
Jesus, you scared me.
I'm gonna tell you a few things and you're gonna listen to me.
Now is not the time.
Come on, when's it ever the time? How can you treat me like this?
You're kidding, right? Because you told me my husband was dead.
Boy, I didn't lie to you. All right, I didn't, okay? Do you know what it was like there? Stop. Things were falling apart. They were slaughtering people in the hallways. It was a massacre. There were walkers everywhere.
And so you left him.
Everybody else ran. There were no doctors there. It was just me. He was hooked up to machines, and I did not know what to do. I even took my ear and I put it on his chest and I listened to a heartbeat and I did not hear one. And I don't know why. Maybe it was gunfire. I don't know what it was, but there's no way he could have survived it. No way.
In this scene, we see Rick has been injured. This is another scene in which I believe Rick dies. As we see Rick come back, his lower brain functions begin first. But because Rick has an immunity, his body is able to allow the rest of his brain to continue to come online. Whereas other people that die, only their lower functions are activated. In Rick's case, his higher function is activated over time. Rick does have an immunity to the zombie plague. And I believe these scenes show very definitely that he has this immunity. In this scene, we see Rick take a blow to the head. Why this is significant is because the meningitis affects the meninges.